Around the Ozarks is now on your FM radio. Listen to Around the Ozarks mornings with Grace Gooley as I spotlight local people, stories, and podcasts, all while playing the country legends of the 90s and the hit makers of the 2000s. It's on the Ozarks' best country, 105.1 The Bull. It's time for Around the Ozarks News, sponsored by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hi there. Happy Monday to you. Hope you had a great weekend. The weekend is over and the work week begins, and we have some news to tell you about. Glad you're with us.
All right. 2 tornadoes confirmed in Benton County following Friday's storms Friday evening, including an EF1 that hit northwest Warsaw with winds near 90 miles per hour. The stronger storm tracked about 2.5 miles, damaging homes, flipping mobile homes, and uprooting trees. A second, weaker EF0 tornado touched down southeast of town, causing some additional structural damage and tree damage. Fortunately, no injuries to report. Cleanup continues, and the survey teams will be out and about checking for possible additional tornadoes and damage. They look at the damage reports and then come up with a rating for the tornado. Pretty wild. 2 people are safe after a very dramatic water rescue in Vernon County early Saturday morning. The pair were swept away by some fast-moving floodwaters and clung to a tree for about an hour. Rescue crews reached them around 6:30 in the morning. Both were checked out on scene and had no injuries.
Yeah,
that could have gone south, so very good news with that one.
Yeah, the weather was rough there for a little while, and then it turned out to be a beautiful weekend after that.
Yep.
Yeah. A lawsuit involving a Springfield-based construction company has been dismissed after a private resolution. The case stemmed from allegations. We told you about this maybe a month ago, a little more maybe. Allegations that more than $2 million was misused by a business partner and his wife. Both sides had denied wrongdoing. Court documents show the case was dropped without prejudice. The company at the center of the case builds modular locations for the fast-growing coffee chain, 7 Brew. A Cassville teenager facing a felony charge after a really bad decision. Police say he stole a rare Pokemon card from an Aurora shop. Investigators say that card is valued at about $1,000 and was taken last month and then later sold for $600. Surveillance video and a recorded confession helped to identify the thief. The buyer also confirmed from whom he purchased that card. The teen is scheduled to appear in court next month.
Darn. Missouri judge has upheld the state's $51 million school voucher program known as Mo Scholars. That program allows families to use public funds for private education costs like tuition and tutoring. A lawsuit challenging the program was dismissed. The state teachers union, though, is planning to appeal that decision. About 6,000 students are currently using that program statewide. Missouri is moving forward with plans to allow unlimited licenses for marijuana research. Proposed rules will be released next month, followed by a public comment period through the end of the month. Research could include health effects, safety, and cultivation techniques. Officials say interest may depend on funding, which is not currently guaranteed. Final approval of the rules could take several months.
Okay. Major makeovers in the works for McDaniel Park in Springfield. Design is now underway for that. $2.6 million project, including a new playground, a pavilion, and the city's first pump track. Do you have any idea what a pump track is?
No.
Because I didn't either. I was like, do people know what this is? So I Googled it, and a pump track is like it's a track for bikes, skateboards, things with wheels that has twists and turns and curves on the side and hills so that you don't have to pedal or push. It just once you start going, it'll keep going as you lean into it and stuff. It'll keep you moving throughout the entire track.
Nice.
That's
sounds like my kind of track.
Yeah, right. No pedaling. That's my kind of track.
Actually, you're right. That's your kind of track. I try to
Yeah.
get more pedals. Can we just stop for a moment? I got passed on my bicycle the other day. I was going like 21 miles per hour, feeling good about life. I'm like, yeah, I got this. This dude flies by me, scared me to death because my daughter was supposed to be the one behind me. And I'm always kind of like looking over my shoulder for cars, just like watching, just trying to be aware of my surroundings. But what I did not know is that an additional biker had pulled on to the same road as us, and he was on an electric bike, and we were going up a hill, like climbing pretty
Right.
steep. And so I like
Going for it.
feel this this presence close to me, and it scares me to death. I look behind me thinking that, wow, my daughter must have gotten really strong and she can pass me going up this hill all of a sudden, which I know that day is coming. So I look and this dude is like right here on his electric bike. And when I say dude, he was like a very kind, I'm sure, gentle, older gentleman, but it about gave me a heart attack. Anyway, there was no pump track involved on my part.
Just an engine.
The electric bike is kind of,
An electric engine. Yeah. You felt like you were being passed by Lance Armstrong.
Yeah, I did.
Going up a hill the way he used to do that. Till it all came falling down.
I was about to say until that fell apart.
Right. It was amazing while we were watching it, though.
Yeah,
initially.
That's true.
All right, back to this. The reworking makeover for McDaniel Park. So it's going to have a pump track. It's the first one in the city. So don't feel bad because you don't know what it is either. But now when people say, "What is that?" you can tell them. Construction expected to start in August. The first phase may be done by the fall. The full project is funded by local groups and the city. It's targeted for completion early next year. Okay. Man, the St. Louis Cardinals are rolling. I saw some of that game yesterday. Very exciting. Went into extra innings, and they won. They extended their winning streak to 5 games with a 7-5 extra inning win over Houston yesterday.
They're doing it, babe. They're doing it.
They're starting to do it again. Yeah, they're looking good. A bases clearing double in the 10th inning sealed the victory. The team completed a rare series sweep in Houston.
Nice.
First time in more than 20 years that they did that. So it's been a long time. It's tough to beat the Astros in Houston with a sweep. They did it. The Cardinals have been perfect in extra inning games so far this season. They're 5-0 in extra innings.
I feel like I should congratulate you on not being a bandwagoner because you've been with them. Yeah.
Oh, no. People on the podcast know that I've badmouthed them in recent years for just being terrible.
I know, but you've still been for them.
Well,
you've not been against them.
I didn't take my jerseys down. Take a look at that.
Exactly.
They're right there the whole time.
So way to go. Because look, it's going to pay off maybe.
Pay off? I hope so. Meanwhile, the Kansas City Royals are dealing with both a losing streak, conversely, and some clubhouse drama. A decision to rest star catcher Salvador Perez signaled infighting after he publicly pushed back on that idea. There's always a signal that there's problems whenever that happens.
Yeah.
The team lost big in that game where he sat, marking 6 straight losses. Both Perez and the manager say the situation has been resolved and was miscommunication. So the focus now shifts to trying to get some W's on the season, which is they've been hard to come by.
Springfield is getting ready for the Route 66 Centennial Kickoff Celebration coming up later this month. And Around the Ozarks is a proud partner because it's going to be a great time. The event runs April 30th. Today's the 20th. So you got 10 days. 10 days to wait. So April 30th through May 3rd, there's all sorts of festivals happening, a parade. The Today Show will be here doing a live broadcast. Several street closures are planned, including parts of downtown and St. Louis Street for the parade route. Organizers expect large crowds for that multi-day celebration.
It's exciting. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it's cool. The Today Show, if you want to be at the live recording of that, you do need to look at the form online, fill it out, because you do have to register in advance. You also have to get out there really early and stand around for a while. So, I mean, but still an amazing, incredible experience. But that means you got to have some time in your day to give.
Hurry up and wait. That's what television's all about.
Yes, it is. Finally, Coca-Cola is rolling out some limited edition mini cans honoring all 50 states ahead of America's 250th birthday party. Missouri's design features the Gateway Arch in St. Louis as its iconic symbol. I would say that's it. That's it for us in Missouri. The collectible cans will be available throughout the year in select packs. That promotion also includes sweepstakes with prizes.
I love it. I love Americana. So I love the root. I love celebrating 250 years. I love collectible cans. I like it all.
Yeah. I have a young friend. She's probably, I think she's 27. I think she told me that. She's 27. And she's a smart girl. So there's that. I feel like I need to say that first. Oh. She had no idea what Route 66 was. She's like, what's the thing? Why are we celebrating?
She has Google at her disposal. Does she know
well,
that?
Yeah, I know. I mean, of course, you know what? She's very humble and she decided to ask it out loud.
I'm too proud. I would say, yeah. Route 66. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the pump track. I know exactly what that is.
What is Route 66?
Yeah. Anyway, wow. I just thought it was interesting because you have people who come internationally.
Right.
And
yeah, that's shocking.
Someone in our own backyard. I was like, what? But then again, if you and I did not work on a documentary regarding Route 66, we would not have nearly as much knowledge as we have now.
Okay. All right. I didn't know where you were headed with that, but if to say that we wouldn't have nearly as much knowledge, okay, that's true. But I thought you were going to say that we also wouldn't know what it is. And that would not be true.
Yeah, no.
Hey, anyway, we told you.
I just thought it was interesting. That's all. Because, like,
yeah, that is.
I'm excited about the 100th birthday party. Some people apparently in their 20s are like, I don't even know what you're talking about. So,
whatever. We went, I told everybody we were going Friday. I surprised you and told you we're going to the Sound of Music Friday night at the Gilloys. And it was fun. We saw a bunch of people there and a good crowd, and it was a great performance. Was it not?
It was great. It was great. I would not have any clue what the Sound of Music was if I did not marry a man who is my elder, but I did.
How do you know? That's like not knowing Route 66. What's the matter with you?
Well, I know, like that was the reason I said it. I didn't know, babe, Goonies. Anybody?
Well, sure. Bueller? Everybody knows Goonies.
Anybody?
But you also know
come
Sound
on.
of Music.
Yeah, no, I didn't know it until we got married. And now I am a fan because who doesn't love Maria? You know?
How do you solve a problem like Maria?
You don't. She's pretty great.
It was Michael Spires, the opera singer. His wife starred in it. He had
Maria.
A part. He had a part.
She was lovely.
Tara Stafford Spires was Maria, and they were both fantastic. There were a bunch of kids in it singing, and the Von Trapp kids were there. It was great. The
Von Trapp kids were so good. They were so good and cute.
Yeah.
And the one, what's her name? Brigitta? No.
Yeah.
That's a gun.
Like
Wait, was it?
Brigitta.
Yeah. She was so feisty. And I was like, she's either a really good actress or she's feisty in real life.
And just uses it to her advantage on stage.
Or maybe both. But
it was the Ozarks Lyric Opera that put that on. They do cool stuff like that all the time. Michael Spires is like in charge of that. He's an internationally known. I mean, a few years ago, he was the best, voted the very best opera singer in the world. Yeah. He's in charge of that right here in Springfield. So it's pretty incredible. If you get a chance, go check him out, support him. And it was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Outside of Maria, my favorite one was the, what's the girl's name who's 16? She sings, I'm 16
Liesl.
Going on 7. Liesl. She did great. I mean, they all did great, but she was impressive.
Yep.
All right. That's all we got. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, Taylor Gruba Chevrolet, and Godfather's Pizza. Here is your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Conditions across the Ozarks to start out. Well, they're not too bad, are they? We have a nice cool start to the morning. So you might want a light jacket or a long sleeve shirt, but overall, it's going to be nice across the Ozarks today. I have very pleasant conditions in store for us with sunshine in the forecast too. Boy, Sunday was a nice one, wasn't it? We had a little bit of cool conditions early in the morning with temperatures starting out in the 30s and then numbers, well, they warmed up into the upper 60s and low 70s. I think we can expect to kind of follow suit with those types of numbers today. But what I'm talking about is a gradual warming trend in the forecast. And today is a great day to get outside. Our weather headlines, though, detail that more severe storms could be possible this week. Not for a couple of days, though. We're on this gradual warming trend through about Wednesday of this week. High pressure in control early this morning. All the wet weather is down to our south and off to the northeast. Overall, for the Midwest today, it's a pleasant day, a day to dry out after some of that heavy rainfall came through over the weekend. We've got these temperatures just very gradually coming up. We're talking a degree or two every day as we head through Wednesday of this week. Pleasant weather in store for us as we head through the middle of the work week, but no frost or freeze concerns for us. So the growing season is chugging along just fine. We've got shower and thunderstorm chances returning to the forecast by Thursday and Friday. And those are the ones that we may have to watch for a few strong storms in the forecast. That's potentially what I'm looking at as we head into late this week. So the potential for storms this week look to be on Thursday, the 23rd, and Friday, the 24th. Right now, it looks like it's our western counties that could see an opportunity for strong to severe storms on Thursday. By Friday, we're talking about the severe weather potential for our southeastern counties. So a little bit different depending on where you're at. There are still a lot of uncertainties here, exact details of timing and location and hazard type. Those will come into a bit clearer picture as we get a little bit closer to Thursday and Friday, but I'm going to keep monitoring this forecast. And you might just want to consider making some backup plans if you have anything going on Thursday or Friday, especially in the evening hours. On Thursday, that's when it looks like we'll see some strong to severe storms coming through. As I mentioned, yesterday was in the upper 60s and low 70s across the Ozarks. We're going to do a bit better today. High temperatures landing up into the mid 70s. I have 74 degrees in Springfield. I think tomorrow we're at about 76, same as we head into Wednesday. So very pleasant conditions out the door. And then by the time we get to Thursday and Friday, we're talking about a few opportunities for rain and storms. Overnight temperatures not quite as chilly as this morning. We'll see lows tonight falling back near 50 degrees. I think we're generally in the 50s and 60s for lows each night. And temperatures all week should stay anywhere from 70 to 80 degrees. So very comfortable in the forecast and even slightly above average a couple of different days. Around the country, what's making headlines? It's a cold front bringing light precip to portions of the interior Northeast this morning. We've also got gusty and dry conditions that are leading to some fire weather threats over portions of the southern high plains and the southeast over the next few days. Then precip is in the forecast for the west coast. That happens today. Those folks are looking to get their next storm system while we are staying dry here in the middle of the country. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question is this: what is April's birthstone? Do you think that is A, the emerald, B, the ruby, C, the diamond, or D, the sapphire? If you guessed C, you would be correct. Yes, indeed, the diamond does belong to a month, and it is those lucky folks born in April that have the diamond as their birthstone. All right, here's the next chance to win $50 to Godfather's Pizza. What is the only U.S. state that borders exactly one other U.S. state? Do you think that is A, Washington, B, Rhode Island, C, Maine, or D, Florida? Don't look at the map. Just go from memory. Which one do you think only borders one other state? You can let me know your guess. That's at the website. It's aroundtheozarks.com. I want to say thanks for starting off your work week here with me at Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather. It is going to be a great start to the week. Today, tomorrow, Wednesday look fantastic. We're talking about some showers and storms again by Thursday and Friday. Big shout out to our sponsors this morning: Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Gruba Chevrolet. Also, Big shout out to Godfather's Pizza sponsoring our Brain Twister trivia question. Thanks so much for listening this morning. Have a fantastic day. High in the mid 70s, plenty of sunshine. Enjoy it. I'll be back to chat with you first thing tomorrow morning.